hearing Nick piss right now. It's doing things to me, not gonna lie.
I love that I can hear Nick pissing right now.
You just hear the sound of him shitting.
Oh, he's washing his hands. That's so nice.
Wow, consider it. It's a smorgasbord of content, you know.
Yeah, for your lunch hour.
Please send us your stories. We love judging people.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be liquidating everything me and my wife own.
Please read this. Obviously I'm a girl.
Cool mode activated.
Oh, I see you. You got hit by the emergency. Speaking of docking.
Screw you, homophobe.
New episodes Tuesday and Friday.
It's okay.
Okay, sorry.
I hope we still have the
Bro,
crotch cam.
I'm just so locked in.
Yeah, can we get
Yeah.
a zoom in on the gooch?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah, no free sponsors.
What are you, an NBA player?
Dude, Kawhi did do that. Did
go.
you see that?
Yeah,
He was like,
he's also Kawhi. He's literally, listen, bro. Sorry.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
bro. Hot take. All right. If Kawhi Leonard played on a super team his whole career like LeBron and Michael Jordan did, he'd be the best player of all time.
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
Well, okay, yeah, I think that's crazy. but
Immediately disagreed with himself.
But we have to remember the work that Kawhi Leonard gave LeBron James in the finals when he was on the Spurs.
It's like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but like Kawhi checked into the game, and this is like the only time LeBron looked up at the sky and was like, "Fuck, dude, this guy's back in the game." Anyways,
I do love that clip of LeBron. where it's like,
I'll hop off Kawhi's meat.
yeah. Dude,
I've always been, but like,
Would you call that load
but
management?
like that's the thing. Yeah, dude, for real. I'm trying to manage the load. I don't know, dude. I've always loved Kawhi. Like when the Raptors won the finals in 2019, I was a huge bandwagon fan. But like
Really?
still, dude, I was just riding Kawhi, dude. Some of the shots that like Fred VanVleet hit off the backboard and stuff like that at the end of
Yeah.
like game 6 and then in game like 4, insane.
Is this what we've
Insane.
devolved to? We upgrade, and then all of a sudden it's like we're just 3 more white dudes.
Just
than before.
sports.
All right, sorry, I just had to
podcast.
I just had to get all my.
Talking about 10-year-old clips.
Do you guys remember 2013? Oh my lord.
2013.
What a year.
We're off to a smashing start.
I feel old, man.
Especially when
You
people
feel
start bringing
old?
it up. Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
24.
22.
That's only this many more than me.
Youngin.
I'm not ready for 23. It is my LeBron era.
You
Right?
got like another like
Boom,
6
boom, boom,
months till
boom.
23 though.
I know.
You have all the time in the world to prepare.
I know. I don't want to. Anyway,
We're
This
in a
looks
new
different.
place.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Where are we?
We are in Jordan's sex dungeon.
undisclosed location.
Yeah.
We're on the
Yes.
casting couch.
Yeah. Dude, the barren wall really does make it look kind of porny.
Like we just found a room.
Yeah. Well, and a room with a couch
Right.
and snacks.
We're officially not associated with the Horizon anymore.
Yeah.
That's like another like big thing. We all graduated. That was a thing that happened. We'll probably divulge some of the shit that went
Yeah.
down graduation. But yeah, no longer part of the Horizon. So now we can literally say whatever we want now. It's
Yeah.
like I almost said no repercussions. There's some things you could
Yeah,
say.
there's
that's so-
definitely repercussions, but I can publicly say that Ron hasn't submitted any of our grades.
I will
I
say
don't think
this.
we had any grades for that semester. He's just like, just make some content, you'll be all right.
And then like he didn't grade your stuff. He graded my stuff.
I have no grade.
I have an A, and we all did the same thing.
I have no grade.
Yeah, I have no grade either.
Like there's not a letter.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I was the favorite.
Maybe we got Fs.
Bro, that's gonna be crazy.
Were you still uploading on the
Listen.
Horizon?
Listen,
I
though,
looked it up. I quit in February.
Well, that's around the time we started going to both episodes each
Yeah, that's true.
week. Yeah. Are these called busting? Oh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
I thought they were sour busting.
These sour crawlers are bursting in my mouth.
I am a sour busting crawler, if you ask me.
Bro, I love it when they burst in my mouth.
I went to the gas station, sugar free.
Isn't it like weirdly bad for you? Isn't there something in like most sugar-free stuff that like?
I'm pretty
fucks
sure
with
it's a
you?
myth. I'm pretty sure the whole aspartame causes cancer thing is a myth.
I have no idea. I just like Red Bull.
I just thought I read that somewhere.
That's at least with the Diet Coke stuff. Apparently, that's not real.
Oh, we're everywhere.
I don't drink
Right.
Diet.
It's weird to be in a new location and have to talk like we are in the old one.
Yeah,
Right.
well, what's crazy is also like we did a very like structured thing. We're doing games, we're playing a game, we're doing this. This was kind of like, oh, we'll just consider this a season 2 finale. We're gonna kind of talk about.
Yeah.
I think the transition away from the Horizon. I want to tell some of the graduation stories. So there really is no like planned script outline for any of this.
I don't think so. And if there is, we're doing it wrong.
Right? We're just doing it live.
That's not why you tune in. You don't tune in week and week and week and week
In week,
and week
And month after month after month.
and month after month.
year after year, baby.
What story do you have that you want to tell?
I feel
Graduation was so boring for me.
Really?
Yeah, we got rained on. Hey, you guys. I mean, you guys made it in the one of the videos.
I did.
Yeah.
We did?
They cut me right out.
I
right at
didn't-
the
I didn't
beginning.
see that.
I was
It
kind of
sucks.
salty about it.
I was a little salty too.
Where is that at?
On the Instagram, I
Yeah.
think. I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't even follow. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Me either.
The well, for starters, when I showed up, I completely went to the wrong room. that happened.
Nice.
The for each department of school, they have you situated, and here's what pissed me off: they have you situated in different parts. We were in arts and letters, so the guy like gave me like the card and all the stuff you're supposed to get, and he's like, "Do you know where you're supposed to go?" And I pointed at this room and said, "Oh yeah, arts and letters is in there, right?" He went, "Yep." I sit in there, get a text from Nick saying, "Oh, I'm already in there." I do not see Nick. There is maybe 6 people in here, and none of them is Nick. And I was like, I couldn't comprehend that I was wrong. So I'm texting him, and I'm like, "Did you go to the bathroom or something?" He's like, "No, I'm here." I'm like, "No, you're not." He goes, "Are
So
you
where
right?"
did you
So
go?
I'm like,
Did you go to
"No."
Robinson?
I went to Robinson.
So I
Yeah, I was
swear
just
to
chilling in the
God,
Oval Center.
there was an email at one
Thank
point
you.
that said
Thank
arts
you.
and letters in the Robinson theater.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I was planning on going, to my knowledge. And then we were separated so rudely.
That sucked.
I just didn't read the email, so
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, we got there first, and he moved to sit with me. Like he was
Yeah.
in that row. He was like one
yeah,
or
I was
two
like
seats.
second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Dude, I was one. It's like for recording this entire semester, I'm always like fashionably late,
Yeah.
and to be like the second one there, I'm like, wow,
It feels good.
finally. Nah.
Well, dude, I don't know. I kind of I felt like I was early, and there were a ton of people before me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
What I thought was funny is they had this. We were in like an auditorium, so they had a screen, and they had this weird thing where parents they had like a phone number or a hashtag, and you could just like send messages, and the entire room would see it.
I did find out that this did not mirror outside. So it was just in the auditorium for us.
bro,
Okay,
that
so
would've
my
been-
greatest joke of all time got fucking wasted.
It didn't even pop up.
We were so mad. Okay,
Yeah, this is a crime.
so so I'm sitting next to Nick, and Jordan is basically on like the other side of us. So we're just texting him throughout this whole thing, and so you could literally like parents are submitting like photos of their kids.
I
being like,
love you. Congratulations,
way to
baby.
go, Julie. So I'm like, because there's just like a phone number up there. I told him, I said, "Do you think it'd be kind of fucked up if I send something weird about Jordan?" And he goes, "I don't think so." So
It's like let it fly, bro.
yeah, the message was something like, "Oh my God, Jordan, congratulations! I can't wait for our son to be born soon."
I'll read exactly what it was.
Oh, did I send it to you?
You sent me the screenshot.
Oh yeah.
Whatever, but basically, I thought this mirrored outside. So the whole joke is I wanted his family to see this and see if they got if it was a joke or if they took it seriously. That's me. What would have been really funny.
So Josh and I's text thread the whole time. Keep in mind, I've got my phone open for like the 15 minutes that I'm waiting just with the camera app. Like a
He's waiting.
psychopath. Just. And so he goes, "Would you be mad if I put a message about you on screen?" I said, "Absolutely not. I will take a pic." And then at 8:56, he goes, "Get ready, lol."
Yeah, I
Get
just sent
ready,
it.
lol.
And then I'm ready. I sent it like 3 minutes ago, lol. And then 3 minutes after that, I'm disappointed. I
Damn.
guess it felt a lot longer in the room.
Well, you're just sitting there and there's
Yeah.
nothing to
and,
do.
And it was cycling through the
Yeah.
same messages
Yes.
over and over again,
again.
not live updating. And it goes, Jordan, I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for our son to be born this July. In my head, this is way funnier if the only reason it didn't pop up is because you missed a digit and you just sent it to somebody random.
I double checked that phone number like 3 times. I know for a fact that was right. I think that there was some kind of like, rather like a delay, or like the people who were running it didn't like refresh it, so it just cycled through the first round.
So you were able to look at, I don't know, I overheard someone behind me talking. You were able to look at when those ones that went up were posted. Some people pre-fired that phone number 4 days in advance.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. They had been sitting there for days. So I think they just never updated it for the ones that were coming in.
Then why would they put the phone number up?
Exactly.
Anyway,
Exactly.
I was pissed.
And I wasn't going to tweet about it. I thought about it.
Or tweeting at the thing?
Yeah, because it was like phone number or Twitter, which is like, why?
What I will say is after we all got like dismissed, Jordan, who is like, what, he's 6'4"?
Too tall. Yeah.
Basically, he basically hurtles over like the row of chairs to like get behind us. Yeah. And I thought you were gonna like break your neck. There was like 1 second I thought like your foot was.
Well,
gonna
I
slip.
stepped on the gown.
Yeah.
And it was like, but I made it. I recovered.
And then
Graceful recovery.
Yeah.
ceremony was normal.
Yeah.
Like the
It was fine. I don't know. I think it's overrated personally.
when
I
we
mean,
got lucked out.
Yeah, the rain was a real MVP because it rained and
Shortened all the speeches.
President Whitten was like, "All right, just giving some speeches. We're just getting straight to it."
And
the-
everyone cheered.
right, and the dude that was reading out names, he was going, "Pow, pow, pow."
Get it over with. I loved it.
He was
Right?
firing them off.
He was.
What's also funny is you sent me the video clip your parents had filmed when you walked. My mom couldn't get it because they were really like far in the back, so she was pissed. So I was like, it has me in it because
Yeah.
it has all of
Yeah.
us just
Yeah.
because of like everything. But no, what's funny is my mom's now memory of her son graduating is I walk across stage, no reaction, and then the guy behind me gets called, and the whole family loses their minds.
Yes.
Was it me?
Oh yeah, because your family cheered for you and you were behind me. So because that's the only video my mom has, if you watch it in the
Yes.
context of my mom,
Yes,
it's
bro.
like Nick Landrum, Josh Breeden, Jordan Johnson. Yeah, Jordan, let's go, my boy. And it's
Yes,
so
bro.
funny.
That cracks me up.
Well, I'm glad you have the video at least,
Yeah.
but sorry.
Like it's
nice.
so much funnier this way. And the I showed you guys the photo my mom took of me, right?
Yeah, where it's
Yeah.
like black and white.
Yeah, first of all, she took a picture of the giant like screen.
Send it to me again. I'm gonna put it on screen.
Yeah, I mean, it literally looks like I fucking graduated during slave times. Like, it is absolutely insane.
During slave times.
I mean, look at it.
Damn.
Literally, like, I'm just gonna rant about it. If you look at it with the context of you don't know who I am, you'd be like, oh yeah, this guy went on to buy a plantation.
Sure.
It's got that weird grain. I have to go through and find it.
Yeah, we'll get it. But
But that's my memory of what my mother was able to do at graduation.
my graduation was like I went to work after. Like it was
I remember you saying that.
it was whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know. I did get to drop the other day. That's where I got my college degree. Like
Did you
in casual
really?
conversation, and it really did feel kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm educated.
That's why I
Yeah.
graduated, man.
Don't
Don't ask for the diploma.
well,
It'll
and
be
it's
here
like-
in a month.
I don't know. It's just kind of cool the first time you say that. You're like, whoa,
I did feel older.
right? And you're like, I
Yeah.
really did that.
I think I'm hitting unk.
We're getting there.
The
40-hour work weeks, man.
Oh,
My joints are already feeling it.
well, you stand up all day.
Yeah.
That's a different ball game.
that is true.
The like he said, I'm so glad the rain was the perfect thing because it rained out
Yeah,
the
dude.
speeches and it cleared up by the time you walked across the stage and
Yeah.
people could hang out after the fact. I still haven't turned in the gown yet.
I did that today.
Did you?
If you lost your form, you can email
The school or
the wherever it came from.
the store
Yeah.
itself? Gotcha.
I just emailed their support, and I was like, I lost my thing. I don't know how to return
I
this.
need
and
it.
they sent me the thing.
Sweet. They just sent you like a box with the.
They just sent me the return label, and I had to buy my own box.
Sweet.
But
We can put up the photo of us three
yes,
after we graduated
Yes.
after the fact in front of the building that
we graduated.
that building in the background is where we filmed the entirety of seasons 1 and 2.
Yeah.
basically.
That's good. That's a weird era to close, honestly.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird being in here
And not in there.
and not in there.
Well, and it's funny, like my last experience on campus was sitting in the parking lot for 40 minutes waiting in traffic. Dude, the library parking lot traffic debacle post graduation.
I got out of there in 2 seconds.
Where you and me got the best spots.
My
we
whole
were out
family,
quick.
we were all crashing out in the car. We were just like,
You rode with your family?
well, so my girlfriend dropped me off in the morning,
Yeah.
and then she rode with my family, and then I was just gonna ride with my family because we were going to brunch.
My girlfriend was a trooper. We drove her car there, and she waited all
Ooh.
morning.
And we
Trooper.
we waited for a good hour
Yeah.
before anything.
I was
started.
over it. I didn't wear underwear to graduation, which I think is a
Gosh,
cool
and one of our
story.
friends-
Meredith she was throwing hella shade. She's
Dude,
like,
yeah.
ew.
What's up with Meredith, dude? She's never had fun in her life, I don't think. And I would say it to her face.
Yeah.
I hope she sees this.
Meredith, you're fun to make fun of.
That's
But
crazy,
Jesus
bro.
Christ, you could be a
No,
white
Meredith
boy.
is cool. Meredith
Yeah,
is
she
cool.
is. What she said something. It was us three sat next to each other, and then there was another guy named Josh, who was your friend, and then our friend Meredith. And I just kept shit posting, just saying random shit.
Yeah.
And there was because everyone does the same stupid I remember when I first walked on campus, just how big the world seemed, and I was like, all right, this is.
Bro, you can walk across campus in 5 minutes. Shut up.
I was crying through the speeches that did get read because I'm sitting here with my buddy and we're just like, oh, what are you saying?
That
like
didn't happen.
some of them I swear to God ChatGPT wrote.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like,
Come on, bro. It's so easy. It's like there's just no
How could you not?
there's no personalization to the speeches. It was like,
I remember the day.
yeah, this is what I came here to do, and I did this and I did this, and now I feel like this.
And
Huzzah!
thank you to the faculty and the staff. That's the same thing. Thank you to the faculty and the staff. And I'm happy I did it. And that was it.
I
Every
remember
time.
feeling so proud of myself that last submission on my exam. Like,
We all remember the discussion post.
ha ha ha.
Yes.
Fuck off.
we did it.
That would have been epic.
We did
Oh
it.
my gosh. That just reminded me of We Did It, Joe. Did you guys see Joe Biden has prostate
Yeah,
cancer?
he's
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
Like aggressive, ain't it?
Okay. Don't say aggressive prostate cancer. That makes me feel like
That was the headline, was it not?
I saw it on Twitter.
Joe Biden ass cancer. Yeah, here it is.
Bro, R.I.P. Stimmy Joe.
Stimmy Joe?
Yeah, bro, stimulus check Joe.
That sounds like
I thought you meant like
No.
A hobo.
I was thinking like
Stimmy Joe,
like
bro.
autism stim like stimming.
No, there's another one. There's this
Oh no,
meme.
it's Stimmy Joe. Squeeze, 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 squeeze.
He's just got a Rubik's cube.
No, wait. It's-
That's not funny, guys. We can't make fun of that.
Yeah. Sorry, we just get in our own heads.
Anyway, so Kanye, yeah, Kanye's going crazy too, though, for real.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Did you not see the song?
I have no idea.
What
he
is-
put
what-
out a
isn't
song-
it called like Hail Hitler or
He
something like
put
that?
out a song called Heil Hitler.
Yeah, you could bleep that because
Is it good?
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
no.
if the chorus wasn't Heil Hitler, the song would be a 6 out of 10 Kanye song in my opinion.
That is how.
Because the beat.
No, I'm saying how could you? I know people are calling for his head probably, but how can you possibly get away with that?
Oh, it got pulled off of everything.
Did it really?
Yeah.
You could
I-
still probably find
I
it.
heard it on Twitter. You can't find it on any streaming platform. Not to give this guy a
There's gonna be
more of a
some.
platform than he needs, but
Bro, I was mad because
because he said a Heil Hitler.
yeah, dude, and for my own selfish reasons, I wanted to for my Instagram post graduation, I wanted to pick a song from
Of course.
the graduation album.
Oh yeah.
And you can't.
And I can't because it's I don't know, I don't want to post that because I don't want it to look. I mean, it's one thing when you listen to music by yourself, and it's another thing when you post with it because you make that like representative of yourself.
Sure.
He's really making the separate the art from the artist allegations really hard to beat.
No, he is, dude, because it's like I'll turn on like a graduation song. I'm like, he made graduation.
But he made graduation.
He
And
really
then-
hates Jews, though.
And then I'll see like the picture of him in like his black tablecloth. That's what we'll call
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, yeah, time to skip the song.
And his naked wife.
Gosh,
I completely
bro.
forgot that happened.
You always see
She's
his
got to
naked
turn her
wife.
brights off, bro. I mean, it's
Dude, I
it's
literally-
egregious. I'm
every
sorry,
time-
that's probably not the nicest thing to say, but
Still. I open Twitter probably every day, and about once a month, I'll just see her boobs
there's
for
like,
no reason.
boom.
And they're
right in
never
front of your
censored.
face.
It's
No.
like
Never.
it's like Pop Crave, and it's like
Well, and it's like
I don't even know how to say her last name. It's like Bianca C word.
after that whole debacle at the like whatever award show they were at, where she had like the full nude dress. Like, didn't she file for divorce?
Yeah, that
I
was my
heard that.
understanding.
I heard that, but I don't know.
But like, 'cause
Maybe
I
it's
know
the
that
deep state trying
know-
to come for Kanye West.
Bro, don't even get me started. The Kardashians made him this way. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's a
Jesus.
joke.
I mean, honestly, probably.
just think about it. Just think about it.
I would love a Skim sponsorship though.
Me too.
So I'm
man.
gonna take that
looks
back.
so comfy.
That's the like biggest like commercial product I've seen anywhere. All social media is just skim ads.
I love,
Bro, but just think about it
I
though.
would love it. I think.
Everything that's great. Never mind. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Never mind.
I was thinking today while I was working. I was thinking about like good stand-up bits for me. Not to kind of like change the topic, but
Do you want to do like actual stand-up comedy?
I've been thinking about it.
You'd be good at it.
I don't know if I would. So I don't want to air out my bit though. I'll run. I've got a bit that I know would bang. This one, I don't know
You're
if it would.
workshopping it.
So obviously, if I walked onto a stage, the first thing you're gonna do is, holy shit, that guy's tall.
Right.
So like, I thought it'd be funny to be like, you know, if I were a building, a plane could definitely hit me, and no one would think it was an inside job. And I'm trying to workshop this like
I get it.
9/11, this crafty 9/11
Tall
joke.
guy joke. The
Like,
you got him good on that one.
9/11.
no, like I don't know. If I were a building, no one would be whispering in Bill Clinton's ear. Like something like, I don't know. I feel like it might be too meta.
Have you ever done stand-up like
If
before?
I were a
Never.
building,
Really?
no one would park a van, a car bomb next to the base of my building in
Yeah.
downtown Oklahoma and on April
Another
19th.
one. Okay, since that one kind of bombed here, I'll do the one I know would bang. I'm shocked no one's done it yet.
Okay.
So
if I was
I-
a tower,
I have to give credit to my girlfriend's brother. This was his idea.
he helped it.
So like the Olympics, imagine what it would be like for the North Koreans' first time in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that in itself is enough of a punchline, but then you just go on this infinite like,
Tangent.
and there's infinite room for
Well,
racism.
dude. Well, I mean, if you want evidence to support your jokes, it's like they went to the FIFA World Cup in either 2010 or 2014, and they got thrashed all three of their matches,
Oh yeah.
and their head coach got sentenced to a labor camp
Yep.
when he returned home, like dead ass. And
Like, that's so
and like
crazy.
they had the whole team sit out in like this public forum, and they just had like people shame them for like hours, just like
Yep.
verbally
Yeah.
shame them.
Well, it's just
'Cause
like
they had like
if you
brought
lose
dishonor to the country.
If you lose, you're done. Like you better not lose your event.
Better joke because like you said, like historically, like the times they competed in sports, they've been terrible. You get a North Korean basketball team, you give them
what I'm
LeBron, you
saying.
give them LeBron James, and you say if you are able to win gold for this team, they're all liberated. But if not, executed right back in North Korea
Do you
and just
think-
watch LeBron.
Do you think LeBron is
Do
so
you think this
American?
would affect LeBron's legacy?
Do you think he? Well, hang on. Do you think he's so American and progressive mindset that he would lose on purpose?
That would be actually he's like one last free throw, he airballs and just flips off Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
I don't even think he'd be invited to the Olympics.
LeBron?
Nah,
Kim
bro.
Jong-un.
Oh.
They didn't.
Well, I don't know. That's like there's infinite avenue
Right.
because they're not there. I think
Yeah.
it's like a really funny thing to
You
exercise.
make it real funny.
I think with stand up though, I would write myself into circles and end up being not very, very not funny.
I feel like I'd get way too niche.
Yeah.
Like I'd say like an inside joke that I have with someone, and everyone's like, "That was this guy talking about."
Right.
Were you there at FC? I can't remember if you, because Nick was in the grade ahead of me. I don't know if you were there for stand up or not.
What
With-
year?
You guys had a stand up class?
No, it was like a radio and TV class. It's the one where we made all the short films and stuff
Oh,
that I
okay.
mentioned, and it's where I did radio, and we did stand up nights every once in a while. Is this ring any bell? Did I tell you how I absolutely bombed? It was the worst. I made the worst joke of all time.
Damn.
I'll never do stand up because what killed me is I did it once, and it's among friends, so it's already an easier crowd
Yeah.
than most people, and I bombed bad. I know, like, obviously you know it's so hard, and one of the jokes, there were a lot of girls in the class, and I was all like friends with them,
Oh boy.
and this one girl who we didn't like, she early in the year went on like a huge tangent, just saying like it's like feminism stuff, but like it wasn't in good taste. So the joke I made, and it was about like in one part she was like, "I'm scared to walk in Louisville," and I was like, "All the girls here, I'm easily the most molestable in this class," and I got
insane, bro.
and I got so no one even was like, "Ooh," dead silence.
Wait, so were you watching her do stand up and you just chimed in?
No. The basically at the beginning of the year, this girl just out of nowhere, just not even a part of anything, just goes on this tangent. 6 months later, we're doing stand up. We're making jokes about that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna work one of these jokes into one of them. I say that, and even one of my buddies, who's like known for messed up humor, went. I was like,
See, I don't know, like
"Dang it."
you gotta be able to say it, whether or not it's like, okay, don't say that. But like, if someone's you gotta know where the line is.
Well, best part was that was like my fourth joke.
Oh.
So the rest of it was.
Did the first three land and it was just like total switch of pace?
It was kind of it was build up more than it was like full on jokes, and then like by the fourth one, I was like, "This is not. I really got to pivot here because I wrote like 8 jokes that were just as worse."
I've like in my head, I come up with ideas, and if I don't write them down and I forget about them. But like
I'm kind of the same way.
like jet fuel can't melt my bones is like so funny to me. Like, you know what I mean? But then like I want to do like I know I look like Machine Gun Kelly's cock. Like I know
you have the punchlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I watch a lot of Kill Tony, and I
I
know
do
that's
too.
probably controversial, but I like comedy.
On a comedy podcast, how dare you?
Yeah. Especially when it's someone I like to watch, like
Yeah.
another comedian or like someone totally random that shouldn't be there. But I don't know. I always think about like what would my minute be, because the whole point of Kill Tony is like
Yeah, minute,
you have a minute. You know, it's an unscripted show. Whatever you say is whatever you get. But I don't know. I feel like you'd be decent at stand up, but you'd have to be in the right room.
I think it was one of the episodes where it was just you and me. I said a big problem. I cringe at our early episodes because of me, not because of you guys. I had a very big like. Was that just blowing in the wind or
It's
something?
bothering me.
I had a big problem. Just like I try so hard to be funny. So if you two are riffing on like a good joke, I would kept trying to like interject, and it would just break up like the pace. So like, I feel like I'm very good at like you guys start the joke, and I can make a good punchline off
Yeah.
it. I feel like that's
Yeah.
where I'm best at.
I've always felt like I would thrive in a comedy setting on like this type of like, for the longest time I would try to get my buddies to do like dual stand up. Like we would go up together as an
Yeah.
act and just
Yeah.
riff off of each other.
Yeah, I like for me especially, I feel like that's where I can really get in my element, like comedically. I'm very, very reactionary. I'm a
Same.
huge. Well, I feel like this is big for all of us. I think we're all very big smartasses,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like that's kind of the. Oh almost like a necessary component in kind of having that style of comedy is being reactionary.
Yeah. And it's a muscle. Like, it's crazy. I'll be listening to podcasts and I'll hear something funny, and in my head, or something unfunny, and I'll think of something
That's
way funnier.
Yep.
yeah.
And then on Kill Tony is the only example I can really bring this up in, but then someone professionally will say it on the panel, and it's like, hold on,
You could do it.
maybe I could do it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like I already do too much.
Dude, listen, there's nothing more validating than when you, as a casual, make a point about something, and then someone from with an analytical,
Credentials.
some credibility is in the background. They're like, yeah, and they say the exact same thing. You're like, guess what?
I might as well be a pro.
I mean, literally.
Put me up there. Give me a microphone.
I feel like, especially because with the season we just kind of wrapped up, I think it's way funnier than season 1.
I think so too. I think
Yeah.
we were officially comfortable with each other.
I just feel like we're just more comfortable within all of our interactions, within every episode.
True.
Um.
And we came with plans. We were
Yeah.
structured every time.
Yes.
Well, and it was nice that we didn't just have to be, not that just reading stories was. I think that was
Boring.
it was a perfect start for us.
But you
for
were
what we
almost
doing.
you were almost
But it made us very
relying.
niche.
Yeah, and you were almost relying on the comedic genius to come from the story, not from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking up to. I want to see where we kind of turned, because the way I always saw it was the stories. How we said we react to stuff is how we get our humor. That gave us a baseline to make jokes off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as we started I'm not including the solo ones where we just talked about random kind of shit. The one where we started to get a little bit more experimental on it is it's in season 2. It's Star Wars movies ranked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I would consider my birthday episode to be the
That's a good one.
Yeah.
pivotal switch to me. Not that I'm biased towards it, because I don't think it was
It was a good episode.
Yeah.
well, it didn't
That was where
feel,
the blowjob joke started.
Yeah, it didn't feel like we were oh, we're on a school radio show. That's when we were oh, okay, we can take some creative liberty.
That's the first
Yeah.
episode we didn't air on Horizon because it was
A little
too
raunchy.
inappropriate
Yeah.
for it, for mainstream radio play.
I mean, the Am I the Asshole stuff is still fun, and I think if we're ever on there and bring I don't know, it'd be
think-
neat.
Yeah, I think it's definitely something that we should do. I think at least once a season. I think it could be kind of
Yeah,
kinda
like
funny
a
to,
Go back to the
full
roots.
episode.
like an homage to our beginnings. But yeah.
I will say also another thing I want to point out is 9 of our most popular videos are from season 2. So
Yeah.
the quality jump
Yeah.
is great. And what I'm kind of happy looking back, because I'm filtering by most popular. I'm glad that some of my favorites were I laughed and I was like, you know what, that was a good day. There's some of the more viewed ones,
Yeah.
because Nick's was the one where we had Bianca Porter,
Yeah.
all them in
yeah,
there,
that was just a fun episode.
because you had the whole famous Nick
Yeah.
bit with it.
Yes, that was good.
All the basically the Marvel and Star Wars rankings were good. The
Dude.
gay tests,
Yeah,
that was good.
The Marvel ones, we got some pretty good comments too. I feel like, and some good interactions. on the
People
Marvel
responded
ones as
well to it.
I'm pissed off
Yeah.
at that comment that said I was an idiot for liking Cap 4. Sorry, I have an original brain.
Did you get it?
Right.
Did we?
Yes, look at that video.
Which we did Captain America in episode 1, didn't we?
It was probably episode 1, but the comment was so brain dead. It was what are you talking about? Cap 4 is literally the worst one. And I don't know. It was
Cap? I can't remember the critics. Was it hated?
I don't think so. It wasn't nearly as loved. But the more that Phase
Cap 4 is ass. What is bro on?
it's I don't know. I just have an original opinion probably. I'm not a sheep.
That's especially when we
Yeah,
did the video game episode. I'm glad we weren't my 10 favorite games just happen to be the 10 most critically acclaimed games that were ever
Yeah.
made.
Yeah, I feel like we all had some pretty good.
When you said AC3,
Specifics.
that and Battlefront 2 for you, that
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Red Dead, but then
Mhm.
I feel like we all had But then like we had games that were higher and lower like on our respective lists, like Minecraft. Like
Yeah.
Wasn't that year 10 and like your number one?
It was my 1, and then I switched it to 2 just
With
because
Fortnite.
of Fortnite. I have to bring up Fortnite. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with what's happening in Fortnite right now.
I have no idea what this is.
the AI
They
stuff.
added, so they always do it every year around May. They drop like a Star Wars update for May 4th,
Oh yeah, sure.
and they let it run for like the rest of the season or whatever. But this time this past week, they added a Darth Vader AI. So
in Fortnite?
yes,
Bro,
so you
it's-
like
it's so good. It's so good.
it's like a NPC, but you fight him, beat him, and then you can recruit him, and then he'll follow you around and like fight other players.
yeah.
Is he? Darth Vader should be OP. Like, is he?
That's not where we're concerned. It's the fact that there is a feature to talk to him, and he will talk back.
In AI?
Yes. And people are getting him to say slurs.
Well,
I
yeah,
knew
they
it.
had,
They're
they had to
getting
come
him
out
to
with
cuss.
a quick patch.
What's your thoughts on the president? Like,
Dude,
shit
yeah,
like
no,
that?
for real. It was funny. I saw a tweet on Twitter. It was like Epic Games official account. They're like, we fixed the vocal bug for the Darth Vader AI.
Yeah, a bug.
And then the comment below, it's like, nah, they ain't fixed this shit. And then it's like another clip, like people getting around it and getting him to like say like things that sound like inappropriate words.
People
And-
will always outsmart AI in that regard.
Well, today, alongside of the Joe Biden prostate cancer headline I saw on Twitter, Fortnite is being sued by the SAG AFTRA,
I know.
the SAG strike.
Yeah.
They're suing them for like using
AI
AI,
infringement.
Yeah,
and they
'cause
used
I remember that
the
was,
actor's voice.
Oh, James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's AI.
Yeah, that I'm not big on. I
Well, and
really
it's
don't
like-
care for AI, but I'm anti like where they're like save all these actors' voices and scan them so we can use them in movies 50 years after they're dead.
fuck you.
Yeah, I want to find the actual.
Like, sorry, these people are talented. Sorry, these people have honed their crafts. Sorry, these people make banger movies. I mean,
Could you imagine in 10 years if they released a movie with AI Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah,
That is
SAG
crazy.
AFTRA has filed an unfair labor practice charge against Epic Games for its use of AI for Darth Vader's voice in Fortnite.
bro, I love Fortnite, but I'll be so honest. The day that Fortnite finally dies is going to be
It'll be a good day.
It's going to be, because it's like, it's going to heal the video game community. Well, and then also the day that
I think it's healing
I think that
It's on the up and up.
for sure.
I'm more scared. I'm a physical
I'm scared
media
about
kind of guy.
prices,
I'm
though,
scared
dude.
for physical games.
because didn't Xbox announce that they're going to
I don't know.
increase
I don't
all their
care.
prices?
I'm glad I built a
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah, I need to get on.
I
on
don't
the
blame
PC
people
wave.
that do, especially at this point.
I mean, they're just better in every way. You can find an emulator for any game you want.
Yeah.
I mean, even like my MacBook, I can emulate like NES and Super. That's how I got the footage for Zelda 2
Nice.
and thing.
Pixel.
Pixel Hero. I
Same
did,
thing.
I will say this.
I said it backwards. I'm gonna reverse it.
I'm pretty sure. In the episode where we announced it came out, I called it Pixel Night, so it's like not even the same thing.
Oh,
But I did finish writing the Spider-Man 2018 script,
nice.
Heck
and I have
yeah.
all the game. I just gotta record it and put it together.
Dude, my YouTube channel is dead. I recorded a video the other day, the one you got in the Twitch chat for.
Oh yeah.
Every file corrupted somehow.
You're kidding.
I don't have any of the footage. I didn't save the VOD. I have none of it. So like I
You
had
c-
this big hour and a half long YouTube video ready.
Of him reacting to like the new Ghost album.
Is Sleep Token. Don't say same thing. You'll definitely get in trouble.
No, yeah, sorry. I just.
Damn, bro, that
It was not cool. It was a bad feeling. So I don't know.
death, taxes, and technological errors when you're
You
recording
can bleep
stuff.
this if you're keeping it a secret. Do you still have all like? Didn't you do like a Minecraft video?
Yeah, but I think it's too far out. Like
You
all
just 'cause the movie.
all the jokes
Yeah.
I made, I'm gonna leave this in. All the jokes I made were about the Minecraft movie.
Okay, I got you.
It could still be funny, but like it could also be really cringe that I'm still making Minecraft movie jokes.
That's fair.
So I've just got a hardcore survival. I haven't logged into
you
it
go.
since.
I keep getting like.
How about you play Minecraft?
I might just start a new world and just do it again.
100%.
I've always wanted to do like a genuine Minecraft hardcore all the way through and build the craziest base.
Yeah, like the it was like that. Remember that one guy that died to the baby zombie?
Yes,
It's
dude.
like he had like the end in like a
Yes.
cage, and he had like all this crap in it. People like that are
Oh.
so creative and cool.
I hate
I'd
that.
get
for him.
tilted, bro. I'd get tilted.
I genuinely think I'd put a hole in something
Yeah.
if I had clocked like 600 hours in a server.
They did I don't know if this could be 100% fake, but I remember reading it and I believe it. There was someone who had like 500 hours in a Minecraft hardcore server. They died and he went to like a therapist and his body had the same reaction that people have with like grief. Of like a family
I
member.
believe it.
See what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
dude.
Like, I get
Yeah.
it.
I believe it, and especially if you're like a streamer, not to do the whole streaming's harder than a 9 to 5 thing, but like you clock an 8-hour because it's not. You clock an 8-hour shift on stream of you playing Minecraft. Like, I don't know, that's a lot of hours, a lot of days. It's basically a relationship with a video game,
yeah.
and then you lose it. It's like, I don't know, when I bring this up, I brought this up the last like 3 episodes. The world record I held,
Oh yeah.
when that got beat, I was motivated for about a week. And then they beat their record by like 6 minutes. Keep in mind my time, it was like a speed run. I beat it with a buddy in like pause. I beat it in like 8 minutes. And then they beat it in like 6 minutes. And then while I'm beating it, it had taken us hours to finally beat this 6-minute time. We got like 4 minutes. And before we even got ours done, they had uploaded a 2-minute run. So they beat their time by like 8 minutes
Jesus.
or like 6 minutes. And we were like, no, let's just put this game down.
I can't do that.
And then they updated it. And then it was a whole thing. Like, we don't even play the game anymore.
Well, that's crazy.
Say, I'm big on those. I watched a lot of like YouTube retrospectives. So one was the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom speedrun a history of.
Yes.
And like that video, whenever I watched it, it was like a month old. And it was like, yeah, the current world record's an hour, 14 minutes. I looked at it and it was like down to 40 minutes. Like just how people do this.
That was
blows
my
mind.
favorite Moist Critical era, was just watching
Battle of Bikini
him
Bottom?
beat the Bikini Bottom speedrun game. I don't know. I want to do more on YouTube. I don't know. I'd like so many things. It's like, what do I even do?
Right.
Because I want to do like comedic commentary, but I also want to do like music reactions.
Right.
But I also like video games. So it's like, I don't
You
even
just
know.
want to do a lot.
I don't
of
even know
things.
what I do.
Well, I mean, like the whole like, I feel like what I've been lucky is I've tried out just a lot of shit. Like I told you before, Pixar was its own thing. I was like, yeah, that was a Let's Play channel, and like I did it, and I was like, yeah, that's, I've had my phone. I did it for like 2 years, like a buddy of mine, and I was like, yeah, that's. I did it. It was fun, really fun, but then like. I just realized we were just hitting the same jokes over and over again. The other guy wasn't feeling it. So like the last 6 uploads that we did was super like, he just didn't care. And I'm like, all right, move on, do the next thing. I'm glad I at least tried it out. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, I would definitely see myself doing something like that again. But I'm glad like if for some reason this took off or Pixel took off, I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. I have this thing now. And I'm glad I tested all the other stuff I was interested
Yeah.
in.
I just like so many things.
Like us.
I want to play music. Do like you guys. I'm waiting to get a
Right.
hold of you guys.
Hey,
Rawr.
girlfriend's out, just saying.
Yeah, bro. No supervisors.
No supervisors.
No supervision. Just good times.
What else? What else do we have?
Season 2 wrapped up. Got that. Big plan of season 3. What did you guys really like from season 2 that you want to continue doing in 3?
Well,
Because we made a lot of changes.
I know one thing that we pitched in season 3 that I feel like now we have a really good opportunity for, since we're in an apartment, was like gaming, having like
Oh yeah,
game
yeah.
videos.
Yeah. We've got a big ass TV right there.
One,
We
it's
do.
I definitely feel like we could get some good stuff going there.
Whoever loses in Mario Party has to get double teamed by the other 2.
Yeah, right.
Or we
Something
could
like
do.
that.
Have you ever heard of Beerio Kart?
Mario Kart.
Yes.
You have a beer, and you have to finish the race and your beer but you can't drink and drive at the same time? What if instead of drinking and driving, one of us plays and the other has to top them off,
You have to finish.
and you have to finish the race before you finish in their mouth?
I like that so much more.
I'm zooming in on your ass when you bend over.
Uh-oh. Dude, you can't do that around me. But
My hands are so sweaty.
there was, I will say this, to not to get like sentimental or something. I told you at the end of right as we were like graduating, I got like weirdly like sentimental. Like when I was walking the hallways, I'm like, oh, there was like my first class that had like I got like weirdly that kind of thing. And after the graduation, I had dinner with like all the people that came out, me and stuff.
Good for them. Pride Month coming up.
Woo. We had to do a Pride Month special, dude. But we were like eating and stuff, and my grandma was like, "Oh, because you didn't meet them." She's like, "Oh, did you go see your friends and stuff?" She's like, I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "Well, have you known them long, really?" I was like, "Nah, I met you just these past semesters. Like, I knew Nick in high school, but after like you graduated, we only had one class. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I really knew you guys." And she was like, "Well, I hope they're like great guys to you." And then I thought about it. I'm like, you two on like all-time friends list like moved up a lot, just because like the energy and the vibe of it.
Yeah.
I had a friend group in high school where I was very much there's four of us. It's us three and the other guy, and I was kind of like tagging along, and I was like, all right. And that kind of ended right as I started college, and I was like, with these guys, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think having you guys here makes me feel a lot better about our friendship. Like,
Oh yeah.
because it's like, I don't know. Like, I left college, the campus that day, and I was like, what if like they just never answer their phone again?
Right? Yeah, no,
That'd be
for
rough.
us. Like, what if we never make another episode? What if
I was genuinely like kind of concerned about it.
Yeah.
Well, not to make the joke out of it, you would have to see me. I had all your SD cards.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always kind of been that way too. I had like just a tight knit group in high school.
Yeah.
And then like once we hit our senior year, everybody was kind of on their own thing.
Done
And
with
now
it.
I'm really only friends with like one guy out of like 4 or 5.
Yeah, dude, that's a crazy thing about like high school and like growing up and stuff like that. It's like you start to make really, really good friends, but it's like the amount of friends that you have. At least this is my experience. Yeah, I can't say this is like a general experience for everybody else. But like your number goes down, but the quality increases. You know, and it's like you
That's
have to
true.
come to terms with like that trade-off. And it's like just because you're losing friends and like maybe you don't have as many friends, it doesn't mean you're a loser, it doesn't mean you're lame. It's just people are growing up, and you know, people understand that, you know, you can still be respectful with each other, but you know, maybe those relationships that's just not, I don't know, beneficial for people anymore. Well, and it's also like for you too, it's like you also have to realize like, oh, you know, maybe this person really isn't the best.
Yeah.
Because you start to grow and kind of find yourself. I mean, at least when I was younger, I know like I really like to kind of base a lot of like my perception and stuff like that on like what my friends believed and stuff like that, so I could like fit in, like be one of them. But you know, like as you grow up, you kind of start to, you know, branch out, you know, become your own individual self and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I think growing up, I never like had any friends. Like, you know how you have like when you're younger, like if you bring something to the class, you got to bring one for everybody.
Yeah.
Like if you bring a birthday invitation, you have to invite the class. I only did that until like 2nd grade. And then like 3rd grade on, I had like 3 or 4 friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they changed from like elementary to middle to high school. But I've never been the type to like
be rolling deep with fat friend groups.
Yeah, I don't know if I was like just an asshole when I was younger or if I was like a loser.
It makes you question how you were as a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like, well, okay, and like the other thing is though, imagine
All
How
the
many-
people.
imagine how many different imagine how many different perceptions you'd have about how many friends you had in high school and growing up if you didn't have a cell phone and you weren't connected to social media, and you didn't see Jim Bob going out on the weekends with all of his buddies doing this, that, or the other. At least for me, like
I
that's,
wasn't really a social media kid.
I was always disconnected.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
But I never.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure. I'd never got like, and maybe it's because of this. I never got invited to like parties
Me neither.
or and my friends were.
I did theater, so that's why I didn't get invited to parties. But
That blows my mind because to me, I always thought you were like super cool.
Dude, I don't know if people thought that I was too cool for them or if they thought I was weird or a loser or yeah, baby.
Car drove by. I was like,
I don't know because like no one ever paid attention to me, and I don't know if I was making that up or if they were paying attention to me and I was just choosing to ignore, like almost convince myself that they weren't for whatever reason.
oh, I think it can be two sides of the same coin, or two sides. Yeah, I think it could be both things. Like for me, like I kind of felt that way, but then I'd also think about it, and there were like people that were like would try to be friendly to me in high school that I would just kind of be like, eh.
Yeah.
Now like
yeah.
now that like I've matured and grown up a little bit, I'm like, hey,
I will say, time about friendship shit. What threw me for a loop is, not to go into personal details, towards the end of school, some rough shit kind of happened in like personal life. You two, I'm not exaggerating, are the only friends in my life that like text me and they're like, hey man, you good? Like the day after or like week after.
well, dude, like very similar like scenario and situation.
Right.
Yeah. Like same thing. So
You two are awesome.
yeah, I think we got something special.
I will kiss you.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
You're
bro,
getting bricked up, man. I shouldn't wear sweatpants.
I got some
Goddamn.
stuff in my bag, so just let me know.
I think it'll be cool once we can like dive deeper into like the personal sides of us.
I think
Like
it'll be
that-
cool. We can
I did
each
say,
other. No, I'm just kidding.
I did say that and this is probably like my not only a regret because we can still do it. The only thing I missed doing last semester because I had a lot of opportunities, I wanted to just interview you guys one on one. Like that was like a big thing when I could have done it like with you like 8 times, but we
Yeah.
were just like Daredevil came out and shit like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm just like, and I want it to be like a tell-all interview. Like I really want to know these guys, where you grew up, what was life like as much as you guys are like willing to share. Like I wouldn't even talk. I would just be like asking questions through it.
I mean, we could still do that.
Yeah.
Just double team the other.
Double team the other.
Oh, I do have a Daredevil update.
Uh-oh. Do share.
I am rewatching the Netflix series
Okay.
all the way through season 1. Way better than I remember it.
The Netflix show.
And I
The
already
original?
had it in S tier, the original. Way better than I remember.
We gotta do a Redux episode.
Yeah.
He's watching all the Marvel movies right now.
Yeah, well, we're watching everything in order. We've got a big. I'll show you on the fridge. It's a huge list of all the movies written out in order that you need to watch
That's
them.
cool.
Hell yeah.
We started season 2 just cause we were on a kick, and it's probably one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah.
So, season 1, it was the first time I'd rewatched it since it came out, and now that I'm an adult and I can understand the weight of a lot of the struggle and the religion and just like
The
who he
underlining
is as a
themes.
character,
Yeah.
it was like, whoa, this is probably a top 3 show
Dude,
of all
it's-
time for me.
Hey.
Dude, I started watching Andor.
Yeah,
Holy peak.
didn't the season 2 finale just come out?
Holy peak. I
Something
haven't
like
I
that.
haven't gotten there, but I'm like halfway through season 1 again, and I don't know why I stopped watching it the first time. I'll just put it that way. If
Wow.
That
If-
one guy
if-
sent a comment out of nowhere from like 6
dude,
months ago.
Yeah, that one guy
Told
that
you.
that
been
one guy
waiting.
that told us to watch Andor. You're right. It's if you guys haven't watched it yet,
Mm-mm.
you got to. It's
I'm pretty behind on a lot of the Star Wars
Well,
TV
and-
stuff.
okay,
I am
and
too.
for everything,
Dude.
for all of like the just garbage that Disney has put out, TV show, movie wise for Star Wars over the past couple years. Like it's so refreshing to have a show that's like not even good as like a Star Wars show. Like I would watch this if it was like a standalone title that had nothing to do with Star Wars,
Wow.
I would still enjoy it probably the same
High
amount
praise.
that I am right now, without any connotation to Star Wars. Granted, I think that the fact that one of the characters in Andor is also in Rogue One, and like
I haven't seen Rogue One.
It's so good.
also just another really really good. It's it's the
yeah,
dude.
follows
Yeah,
what's his face? Yeah.
yeah.
I stopped watching Star Wars after they came out with the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to tie it back
dude,
to
I
Star
got
Wars
hope.
AI, the Fortnite AI. I saw a clip of someone asking Darth Vader AI to rank the prequels, the original and the sequels, and Darth Vader AI says that the sequels do not exist. Verbatim, those are his words.
That's actually
I'm already liking this Fortnite
that's
AI
actually
a lot
so
better.
funny. That's actually hilarious, bro. He's like, man, sequels.
Yeah.
You know what we need to all go watch when it comes out? Fantastic Four.
I'm so down.
Dude.
Dude,
Can
I-
we go opening weekend?
Yes, I
100%.
have so many movies I just need to get caught up on.
Oh my gosh,
This
Thunderbolts
year.
came out since we talked.
Yeah, I need to see
I never seen it.
Thunderbolts. I need to see Mickey 17. I need to see.
That's the Rob Pattinson movie. ain't it?
Yes,
I didn't see Mickey 17. I haven't seen Sinners yet.
I need to see
I've seen
Warfare.
Sinners is so good
I'm just waiting for it to stream, honestly.
at this point, yeah.
Dude, yeah, Thunderbolts is good, man.
I remember you saying that a lot of people liked it.
I've
didn't
got
they?
one bone to pick with it, but it's just because I predicted it.
Sure.
It's a very well written movie, and it does this whole full circle thing that I really appreciate. But I don't know. You take a character, you know who the villain is, right? Or like,
I have no idea.
oh, okay, wow. Then I
Isn't it
won't.
like the
I
Void
thought
or
it was gonna
something?
be
The Void,
bad.
Yeah,
yeah.
the Void. Okay.
So I won't. Do you know the Void in the comics?
Sounds familiar, but I'm not.
Okay, then I won't do anything
right.
for it to I won't spoil anything. But
Bro,
just the way they kind of beat the villain is like,
we need another Taskmaster.
I know. Do you guys hear the birds that are living in my wall?
That's crazy.
That's what that was?
Yeah, there's birds that are in the wall.
Bro, the
That's
government.
I always
the
got like a brick wall.
the
ain't gonna come
government is
through.
spying on Jordan.
I swear. They just see me walking through here butt naked to get honey buns.
Dude. And I'm not
How to
talking
turn
about the
into
food.
a bird.
You know a big change I've made in my life recently?
What's that?
I mean, it's probably the single greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I started sleeping with an eye mask. It'll change your life.
Really?
It will change your life.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Silk eye mask, dude. I used to like sleep horribly, like especially like towards like graduate, just finals and work and shit. I've been doing it for the past week.
We're sleeping like a rock.
Back
All
on
right.
it.
I feel like it would irritate. Like I would
You
want
would
to touch
think.
it.
That's why I'm a big. This is gonna make me sound like I have autism. I'm a big material.
It's a texture thing.
Yes, 100%. And I got a silk one. Silk is the way to go. Silk and satin. It's the way to go. The big fuzzy one, no, hell no. Your eyes will get too
Dude,
hot.
so similar thing. I've quit doing it since I started doing it, but when we moved in here, we didn't have the TV in our bedroom. So it was like
I got you.
every night was dead quiet, and you just get a little bit of road noise and the ceiling fan and just listening. Like
It's my heaven.
going to bed in silence was like
Have you never done that before?
amazing.
No, bro.
I
I've never been able to sleep in dead silence.
Me either.
I
was-
need it silent.
since I was like as young as I can remember, I went to bed with the TV.
I've always
on.
listened.
Really?
I haven't gone to bed with a TV. I have just always gone to bed listening to metal.
like music.
Yes.
like with your headphones in.
I've
Not with
done
my
it
headphones
too.
in, but like starting out like super duper young, the first like metal album I listened to going to sleep, I was probably like 5 or 6, and I was listening to the Kiss double platinum album
Wow.
going to sleep. And then probably when I was like 10 or 11, I switched to the Black Album by Metallica,
Mine was Ride the Lightning.
and then And Justice for All and Ride the Lightning.
Wow.
And I just rotate through those three when I go to bed. And now I just listen to Tool when I go to bed.
Fade to Black is weirdly calming.
And your girlfriend feels about this how?
I have my AirPods in when I'm listening to Tool.
No, that's crazy. You
Yeah.
sleep with your headphones in?
Well, I'll just like take it out. Like I can tell like when I'm like really about to go to bed, and I'll just like take it out, and I'm like,
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'm the weird. I need no light, just completely black and silent.
I do have this thing where I have to have all the doors shut.
Same.
I
You can't have your closet door open either.
Nothing.
yeah,
Respect.
no, I
But it expands beyond my room. Like if this closet door was open,
I gotcha.
it's
Oh,
it's like a weird tick. Like we close all the office door, bathroom door, the shower curtain.
I used to be that way. And then you have cats. It's cats are open border policy. You know, let me behind that door. Well, what's back there? Because Simon, if you close the door to a room that he likes to go into when it's in the middle of the night, yeah.
Meow.
No, he doesn't do
Can I
that. You'll
point
just
out
you'll just hear the
something?
door go.
I mean, and I
Yes, bro. He gets crazy.
I genuinely mean this. The big personal thing, like this past month, my girlfriend of 2 years broke up with me 2 years out of nowhere. The biggest perk, I don't have to go in near that fucking cat again. I hated
Let's
that.
go.
I hated that mother. Are you kidding me? No disrespect to cats, they are so not for me.
Hey, that's fair.
It just I don't like. I'm just a dog guy. Such a
Yeah.
dog guy.
That's interesting because you are like, if you were an animal, I'd probably say you were a cat.
And I got
Yeah.
the body of one. Like I.
Well, I've seen some skinny dogs too,
True, but they have more hair.
but you're also really handsome, which makes me lean dog.
Dude, stop.
Did it just get horny in here?
Yeah, bro. I'm at least like a 3/4 chub
Just-
right
just
now.
Quietly. Shut off. The and there was something else I was gonna say, like relating to what he was talking about. Talking about, oh yeah, falling asleep.
Yeah.
The only like noise, our first house was right off Highway 150. So me and my brother's room were in the back. So I can fall asleep to street noise. That's the only noise I can take.
Yeah, bro. I would also. I live near 64. I-64. Like we maybe live like 300 yards away from the interstate.
Dude, yeah, just go ahead and tell me your address.
And
And the apartment number again?
and like growing up and stuff like that, I always have like big trucks and stuff like that. You're like,
Yeah,
like them.
semis that had a pothole and it wakes you up.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite, you'd hear like, I'd always call it a truck fart when they'd throw on like the J brake. And you're like, and I'm like, oh, that truck just farted.
yeah. I've moved so many times. I've probably lived in 15 different houses, apartments.
Really?
Yeah. Well, my parents divorced when I was young. So automatically wherever you live is doubled.
Oh sure.
So it's really only been like 5 or 6 moves a piece.
Still a lot.
But yeah, I mean, I've lived in a lot of different places, and we used to live near train tracks.
Dude, living near train tracks sucks.
Yeah.
I never had like a permanent residence near train tracks, but my freshman year dorm at WKU was literally right by a set of train tracks, and trains would come through at like 3-4 in the morning because it's like conducive because there's not a lot of traffic on the road, so it's like it makes sense. But like when you are sleeping,
Dude, it sucks.
and
It
it's-
sucks. So we used to live in this apartment complex. My mom, we moved out of it. My dad moved into it, different apartment, same complex.
I got
We moved out of it. My mom moved back into it, different apartment, same complex. But it was all just across the street from this train track. And you couldn't like hear it, but when you heard it, it was like, are we serious? But now I just live next to, like, I hear honking all the time.
Yeah.
That's just
And it doesn't bother me.
downtown.
And dude, also for like everywhere that you could have lived in New Albany, it's like the one spot where there's two.
Dude, I'm bleeping that.
there's
Dogs
two.
me, man.
Yeah, sorry. In
On this street.
in New Albany, Mississippi.
Yeah.
And that is what you're hearing?
Yeah. Like you know how the streets are out there. I'm surprised you don't hear a lot more honking because people drive like idiots. Where
You do.
like
Well, it's
the
right off
lanes
the.
where people are supposed to go
Yeah.
straight and they turn instead. It's
Yeah.
because I'm usually the one honking at people.
I mean, I do. It's weird. I've been recognized outside of my apartment like several times.
I did it.
Like, oh, from high school.
Like
Jordan
he
from school?
he caught me.
Yeah, like the day that
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, the day we went to go see my grandpa in the hospital, I saw Jordan
Saw him?
outside. Yeah, it was kind of funny because I was like, dude, I was a wreck, and I was like, oh hey, there's Jordan.
Well, dude, I've been
Like,
caught.
the stark contrast. Like I'm sitting in the car, like I'm crying, I'm distraught, like I'm like pissed off, and I'm like, hey.
Oh, look, a friend.
And I'm like, well,
There's
and I see
nothing-
the tattoos, and I'm like, oh, I guess Jordan's getting some new ink.
There's nothing more embarrassing to me, and like I feel so compromised when someone's like, "Oh, I saw you," but they didn't tell me, because it's like, what did you see me do? And just like if you set up a camera,
What are
and
you,
you're-
Batman? Why are you so secretive?
Well,
about that?
no. It's not like I'm trying to be secretive, but like if you saw yourself just being you, it's so weird and you
Okay,
look
yes.
so stupid.
Yeah.
Someone took a picture of me driving one time.
Yep.
And it's like,
Like, or
why the fuck do I look like that?
a buddy videoed me walking into a Target, and I look like the most depressed motherfucker on planet Earth.
That's how I look. I look like Eeyore, but on two legs.
Tail
And jet
all.
fuel will not melt my beams. Damn it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but I got recognized I was working on Saturday, filming, and somebody in this bridal party was like flirting with me. And I was like, I don't know.
I have a girlfriend.
Kind of.
Try-
Get away!
Trying to dismiss it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. She was making me uncomfortable because she saw me at graduation. She's a year older than us. She saw me at our
Whoa.
graduation. And I was like, that was me. And then she mentioned later in the day, like, oh, I saw you in front of the store. And I was like, huh? And she was like, the store. And I'm, the store.
She said it.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I live there. Like, making it known, like, you're making this weird that you've seen me
Yeah.
2 times. Like, you're making this weird.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I live there. And she was like, ha ha ha. And I was like, quit, please, stop.
People can't take a hint anymore.
It was uncomfortable, but I never get hit on. So then it was like, I don't know if I'm being mean at dismissing this, but it was literally, leave me alone.
Dude, I had the worst. It's like a fucking movie. There was like a girl I had a huge crush on in high school, and then like literally last like junior year of like college, I ran into like one of her friends. She was like, "Oh yeah, she was always waiting for you to ask her out," and I about jumped off a roof.
This is a PSA to the ladies. Just say something.
Please, just please.
It's way less confusing if you just say something and then we have the option to go, oh, thank you, but no thank you. Or thank you and thank you. Thank you.
Bow, bow, bow.
I've been feeling right.
Literally.
Baby.
This Red Bull sucks, by the way.
The
Sugar
summer
free.
edition? Oh,
Sugar free.
yeah, the
I
sugar-free
love
just
the
sucks.
summer edition.
Yeah, the summer edition bangs, dude. It bangs. But biggest gripe, they took the pink Red Bull off the shelves everywhere, and I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I love the pink. Bring it back, please.
True.
Please.
I've been expanding my Red Bull horizons.
The
I-
spring was It
I don't
was just
wanna-
like the yellow one, but a little bit sweeter.
I don't want. Ew. That one's already sweet.
It's the most offended face I've ever seen you make.
I don't want to try the green apple one because I know I'm not gonna like
Which
it.
one is that?
It's like a green. It's like a green one. No. There's like a watermelon one that I'm not trying.
It's okay.
There's
my
like a
girlfriend's
green
favorite,
one that I'm
so
not
it's-
gonna
it's pretty
try.
decent. The green one that you're probably thinking about, is it the Karuba and elderflower? Is it like the lime green one?
Yeah.
Dude.
Is it good?
It
Oh,
smacks.
no.
It smacks. So it's not like overly sweet, so it's kind of tart. It kind of tastes like sour Skittles. Almost.
Okay. See, I like that. I've noticed that there are 2 different kinds of Red Bull. You could get the same type of Red Bull. It's either going to be super sweet or super sour.
Yes. Then that's how the flavors go.
And I always prefer when it's got like, ooh.
Like a little bit of tartness to it.
Yeah.
That's why I like the green, and that's why I like the pink. The pink was good because it had that nice raspberry and cranberry sweetness to it, but also it was cranberry, so you had the tartness there.
This one hits nice. The white peach.
Yes,
It hits good.
it's like a better version. It's like what the peach Alani Nu wants to be.
Yeah.
I'll say it with my chest. Screw you, Alani Nu. Your drinks suck. I hate Alani Nu's.
There goes a sponsor.
I have no idea what that is.
It's
It's actually a local company.
yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I think they sold out though.
Yeah. So the lady, Katie Hearn, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Owned a gym over by Planet
Still
Fitness.
owns the gym.
No, she sold it. It's the weight room now.
Wow.
Yeah, she sold that too. And yeah, they changed it to the weight room.
Got her bag.
Katie Hearn, that gym name had so much more aura than
Yeah.
the weight room.
Well, dude, imagine Ask Bro Stop changing their name to like Bass Pro Shop. That
Right.
would not.
You're like, where do you work out at? I work out at the weight room.
The weight room.
I just realized you can go a ton. Like Fast Bro Slop. Like you could,
Right.
you could really you could fuck with it a lot.
Mm. Anyway,
Oh boy.
should we talk about something you brought up at the beginning of this?
What the hell did I say?
Name. Are we sticking with the name?
My point of contention, it's really the only thing, is just like r/podcast. I was like, if it's Reddit themed, we don't really do too much Reddit stuff. Like I've had the idea that like for Halloween or just randomly, I'm a big horror guy. You can go to r/nosleep where people full on write like short horror stories
Yeah.
and stuff. I thought that could be pretty cool. But besides that, and like Are You the Asshole, I don't know what we could do that's like Reddit based. We're already
Yeah.
banned off Reddit anyway, so.
Yeah, Reddit banned us. I don't know if anyone heard that story. But
you, Reddit. Not actually though. You do make us some pretty good content and stuff
maybe
like
we
that. but,
abandoned
like,
it.
Maybe. What's the we gotta get like are they like I have a few friends who like watched it and be like, hey, what do you guys think about it? And based on what they say, we can craft like a name.
Right.
Yeah, in the comments, if anyone's watching, drop names.
We can say we really love this couch, so we can. I don't know.
Couch couple.
Yeah. Three JD Vances.
Couch thruple.
The JD Vance podcast.
Right. All we do is screw couches.
Wait, did he do that?
It's
Wait, what happened?
It's a joke.
Oh,
It's a joke.
I was like, did I miss the story?
No,
Yeah.
It's just
What's wrong with our political system?
Just shit
Biden's
posting.
getting butt cancer and
And-
JD Vance is fucking couches.
loves to. He loves to do it all the time.
That's a rumor, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay.
it's a joke.
I do love the Baby Vance memes though. I
Oh
can't
my gosh, yes.
I still can't
I've
get
seen
enough of
those.
those.
Well, and now the other ones that are really good is like anything that JD Vance touches dies.
the Pope?
Yeah, the Pope died.
I thought he had
He
like
went-
a son that died or something.
Because and then he was holding like the college football national title trophy, and it
Oh yeah.
when he was holding it.
Whoa.
I
I stay so far away
and
from
then-
politics.
I
and
I
then-
barely even know who JD. I know he's the vice president. That's about it.
and then
It's true.
his brother ran for like mayor in like Cincinnati or something like that, and he lost by like 10,000, like
That would
several
be-
10,000 votes, which is like
wow.
That would be a good bit. Him trying to teach us history.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
dude.
know what?
Honestly,
we need to do an
dude,
episode
Let's
where
do an you all give me. I will present to you all some topics before, and then I'll let you pick them out, and I'll prepare like we do like 3 or 4 topics, and I can do like 15 minutes a topic. On
a
and
rant?
I could get like I could
Like a
do
Jeopardy
yeah.
thing.
like a slideshow up on the
we
laptop.
we could gamify this a little bit.
Oh, dude,
and you
I'm
could
so down.
you could make fake ones up,
I'm so down.
and then we have to discern what's real or not.
oh, I'm so down because I have a story
Oh,
that
that's good.
because there's so many history stories that sound so fake,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
but they're real.
The Battle of the
And-
Emus, or whatever that.
And
crap
what you
was.
could
Yeah.
tell us,
Yeah, like when Australia lost a war to a bunch of emus.
what you
Fun
could tell
fact.
us, that's crazy.
I
what-
always knew that one.
What
Yeah.
you could tell us is all of the information and not the name. So like if it was like the Battle of Bunker Hill, you don't tell us it's the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Yeah.
You tell us what happened, and then
Okay.
we get to name it.
Like 10,000 people died on this Virginia fought war in the Revolutionary War.
Yeah,
And
on
it-
Bunker Hill, and then it's like we could be as simple as like, oh, that's the Battle of Bunker Hill, or like,
The
I don't know.
capital.
yeah, or just like, yeah. You could gamify that. Have fun with it. That would be
100%.
so fun.
Bet.
Because I used to know.
I think we can definitely do like a Jeopardy style where we could like make like a small little board. I could do like a couple of small little categories, and then I can come up with some questions and stuff like that.
I would love this.
And that way we can do like scoring and points as well.
Yeah, and we're against each other.
Dude.
Yeah,
Fight.
I don't know. This is fun. I like that we're like talking.
It's way more fluid than what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just like we're on one structure as well. You know,
Yeah.
we're on one vessel. It's not three
One
separate
vessel.
chairs. It's not three little canoes.
Oh yeah, we're on one couch,
Right?
Yes.
not three wheelie chairs.
No.
In a
No, you and
classroom.
me
Or-
got the comfy stuff. He got stuck with the.
I got the crotch
Constant.
chair.
Oh yeah,
Well, but then like even before that, we had the two sides of the table.
yeah.
the something I was gonna ask. We can maybe go close with it. I was like, what was your favorite episode we've done so far and least favorite?
You did ask that a while ago, I think.
Did I?
I think so, and we just kind of glossed over
No,
it.
I think I said like I'm glad that some of my favorites are like some of the most
Oh, I got you.
beautiful ones.
Yeah.
I think the
Are we including the sketches?
favorite video, like favorite thing we ever done.
My least favorite is when you're drunk on the radio.
It could have been so much better.
It could have been so much better.
Yes, it could have been. Trying to think. My favorite may be his birthday because one of the hardest times I ever laughed in my life is the blowjob bit.
Yeah, that was
'Cause
pretty
it-
good.
it
when
fu-
y'all
it-
were playing with the microphones while I was trying to read
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what I was
story.
gonna say. Was
That's one
probably
of my favorites.
I was gonna.
Gay Hummus. Is that
Gay
the
Hummus
episode?
is
Gay
pretty
Hummus
good.
The
is
Gay
up
Hummus
there.
episode was really funny.
Also the episode where they fart in the office.
That was a good one.
That was
Fart
pretty
in
good.
the
I gotta
office.
bring back the bug stories
I forgot. What's fart in the office?
where they like complained to HR because
Yes. Okay. I've.
Yeah, this one person wouldn't leave the dude's cubicle, so he just farted and they walked away. That's like,
I'm going through them trying to see a big one that I just completely glossed over. Us reading fan fiction.
that one was good. I for the same reason I left Marvel Rivals off of my game tier list. I want to keep some of the recent ones out. I'm trying to remember the
Yeah.
sleepers.
Yeah, sleep. But that to me was just so funny. I like the whole Marvel tier list. If you're talking about early season, I like the Christmas special.
Basically, all the clips that are my favorite are the ones that made it into the intro. Like, what's up? Today we're liquidating all me and my wife's assets.
Screw you, homophobe.
Screw you, homophobe is good.
I will say we are getting like really like into the rhythm of it because there's some of these I'm looking at. I don't remember a shit.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, bro,
Thanksgiving
some of
special,
these-
I remember kissing the back of his head, and I can't tell you a single story from that one.
I don't remember. Dude, what I'm recalling is how long my hair was. I think I miss it.
I'm so glad I cut my hair.
I'm
I
like,
think, dude, I cut the mullet off for graduation.
Yeah.
I don't know about it.
I'm actually doing like a side profile right now.
Watching the footage from some of the more recent episodes where I had it, it was like, that was the dumbest decision you've ever made. But then some days it was like, this is the coolest I've ever looked.
Not really like more like the whole bit of it. I was like scrolling through looking at shit. One that I really liked was after we did the whole Nick died thing, we got a comment on the horizon being like, hey jerks, I thought this guy actually died.
Yeah, that did kind of crack me up, bro.
Yeah.
The running late sketch is so I like it, but
Yeah,
it's
it's good.
so thrown together that I think it makes it like it's fun.
Well, we'll probably change the name of this show then.
100%. Oh,
And-
also I love the Pokemon episode.
And I'm redoing the intro. And I'm going to take more creative liberties.
So I told him whenever me and him sat at graduation, like in the auditorium, I said that I've said you before. I think you're the most creative out of all of us. And I
Oh,
said, we had like a 10-minute. I'm like, he's gonna make some really cool shit. Rather it be for us, music, or like your own shit.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
100%.
you're just talented, man.
Here's how much you guys don't see my brain work. My girlfriend asked if we were going to sit on the couch and talk about jerking off.
I mean, we do that every episode.
I mean,
it always goes back to, can I blow you? Or
Yeah,
something
well,
like
it's
that.
fun.
100%.
It's just a bit of gay fun.
right.
And
Just
I'm
little
not
gay
gay.
hummus.
And I'm not gay.
That'd be a good bit. She's like,
I'm not
just
gay.
call
I
her
just
and be
like
are you close? Are you close
kissing
to
my
being home? She's
homies.
like, yeah, and you're like, do not walk in.
Don't come in here.
Yeah, get 20 minutes. Give us 20 minutes.
Give us 50 seconds.
Comes out, we're all in the shower. All right, you're good.
I think this was fun. Let us know how this works. Let us know if the cameras are bad.
Do you like our format?
Do you like our format, or should we sit somewhere else?
Yeah.
Should we look at
Fine.
each other's willies a little
Right.
more?
Yeah, I mean, we could always
Dillo.
go somewhere else.
Then we're in the middle of a Walmart.
Literally, we could. That's the thing.
Yeah, Walmart parking lot.
We could build
Right.
it. We could build a toilet paper fort in Walmart and just see how long.
Bro, that would be.
Trying to hide from people.
No, just talking like this in the toilet paper aisle. Could you imagine?
An old lady like takes one from the floor, like, put it down.
Hey, Grandma, what are you doing with our wall? Put it back.
And the audio's going the whole time. This might be smooth.
Chat. We might have just had a perfect run through.
May have had a perfect run through. And editor Josh, for the foreseeable future, has retired.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna say like, editor Josh, put that in. I'm like, I thought I wasn't fucking doing.
Editor Josh.
Josh's like, no.
No, I am. I will say I am kind of jealous for the sole purpose of you get to play with audio that's already synced.
Yeah.
That's true. You can still do it. I don't
Oh,
mind.
I'm fucking good.
Okay.
Well, I will say this. I know we're kind of going long on time. I thought about this like a week ago. What was the episode we did where it was like the worst thing? All the cameras kept dying.
It was the Halloween special.
Is that which one it was?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking about that a while ago and I couldn't remember what the.
Well, because they had cut like several times, and just by the end of it, by like the third or fourth cut, we were like, well, let's just do an outro, and we all look at the camera.
Yeah, fuck it. That's a good bonus point not being the horizon. We just had to get this show done so we could go to class because we
Yeah.
had class immediately after.
Yeah. Now we just get to riff. I mean, we've been.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the longest episode.
Oh, by a mile. We just had our lives have already changed a lot in the past like week or so.
Yeah, and we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
on this
In
plane,
this- in this setting.
realm. So we've got new things to do. You have to watch Thunderbolts.
Gotta do that.
I gotta keep watching Andor.
I've got to somehow
And y'all
start
gotta
Star
watch
Wars.
Andor too. Y'all gotta watch Andor. You gotta get on that.
What else do we have to do? Find the new name.
Yes.
We can brainstorm some names. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Who wants to sign us off? You're the close up cam. If you want to look into the camera and
Instead of-
leak my address.
Instead of blowing some popsicle stands, I always like
Yeah,
to
this is where we
say.
find out there's like some weird sun. So like the address light gets shown.
Oh
like
my
a shadow
gosh.
right there.
Yeah, one of my bills is laying on the counter, and they can see it through the mirror.
Exact address, zip code, everything.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this. This is gonna be without doubt the fun season. We didn't have too many restrictions on the horizon, really, but now they're
It's nothing
now-
but vibes this year.
Yeah, now we're in a house. Like
yeah.
we're not in a classroom talking about jerking off. We could jerk
We're
off.
Yes.
we're jerking off for real
We
now.
can start in OnlyFans and actually bang, and no one can stop us.
That's true.
We don't have to jerk off at school anymore. I'm sorry, Josh.
That was crazy. I showed that to my girlfriend, and she was like, "I can't believe this."
Listen, bro. Listen.
No, you can't
listen.
do- hold
Listen.
on.
Listen.
I showed
listen.
her the. We watched the video in context.
Was
The-
was that the last one
the-
episode we did?
Yes.
I think it is.
Okay.
The fact that it's for science still makes it based. Still makes it based.
100%, but it's still a little weird.
Oh, it's without a doubt the weirdest shit I think I've done.
That's
For-
cool.
Still based.
TLDR, I jerked off in what the
I porked it in a classroom.
That's your new clip for the intro.
okay.
TLDR, I jerked off.
TLDR, I porked it in the classroom. And my friend told me I have a high testosterone count.
I jerked off for a science project when I was 20. It just happened to be. It just happened to be in a certain building on campus. We rented. The room was ours. There's a lot worse shit you could do.
So
Worser.
It was yours, so you all were both in there.
No, like she guarded the door because they didn't have a lock on it.
I have to ask, how long did it take?
I
got out shockingly quick.
Yeah, what'd you watch?
I take it back.
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
And were you assisted or were you like,
Zen.
Yeah, were you just
Yeah,
like,
like,
were you just like
this is
thinking
for
about it?
science?
Science
You're
gets
just
me
sitting
off
there like
anyway, dude, so
science rules.
No,
Bill,
I had,
Bill.
Bruce Banner POV.
No, I had I will say the first 5 minutes I thought it was impossible because literally the setting and everything.
That's high pressure.
It's fucked me so hard, and then like I was like, all right, I gotta get going, and it 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
That's impressive.
15, 20 minutes.
I bet that was a high you'll never be able to get again.
What fucked me was,
Your hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
for real, bro.
but no, as I got close, I was like, if someone walks in right as I bust, dude.
That would be so rough. What room were you in? The room we recorded in?
No, it was the life science
sciences.
building.
Oh, okay.
That would have been a different ball. Oh, that would have been so fucking. I'm gonna sit in Jordan's chair.
3 years before you knew who I
Bro,
was.
you're like standing right in the window right there.
yeah,
the
jerking
office.
off in knob
Just
view
like-
is great.
Just like staring in the window. Just
There's
like,
no look, but if you got caught jerking
that window
off,
where the lady used to watch us through, just making eye contact with
if
the
you
class.
if you got caught jerking off in the arts and letters building, there's no way
Recovery.
You can't. It's just it's for the science.
nah, bro, they're gonna see him be like, the theater majors are back at it again. Theater kids.
Yeah, I was sophomore in college. I don't regret it because I helped out a friend.
I'm not judging you. I had to know some details.
For science.
My family really cannot find this YouTube channel now.
No, yeah.
Hey man, it's okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's okay.
I thought about that. I was like, if like somehow in our wildest dreams this turned into something and we could do this, I'm like, just so you know, I started my own show with like my two friends.
Yeah.
You guys cannot watch it whatsoever, but it's how I'm gonna pay my bills.
Well, anything I ever do, I want to be creative in the public eye in some facet, and
sure.
someone will always be able to see this.
so
Yeah.
borderline, if we left you with anything here, you can jerk off in class with permission.
Yeah, as long as it's for science, I think you can jerk off just about anywhere.
As long as you have a doctor's note.
I'm not a doctor, but it sounds like sound medical advice to
Right.
me.
I'm saying it.
It's a trauma response. It's got to pork it in class, bro.
It's like a support dog.
I will say I did walk out of that room like the most cockiest, like, fuck yeah, I just did that. No one
Yeah, bro.
1,000
Feeling-
people on campus,
feeling-
no one on this planet did that.
Brother, I would have walked out of that room looking like a raisin, just like,
Yeah, bro. I'd
I
have been
can't
like,
believe I just did that.
Oh no, I put on like Highway to Hell or something and left. And I was
I
like,
believe
I
that.
was like, hell yeah, dude.
just like,
Are you good?
yeah, man.
You gotta pee?
Did the pee-pee dance.
Please don't piss on my couch.
I'm gonna shit instead. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Thank you guys so much for staying on this journey, going into season 3. Never thought we'd make it 3 seasons, but here we are. Stronger friends, stronger comedians.
stronger boners. Blue Chew.
I mean, honestly, not even for the the joke. I don't think I've ever came most of my life. You could fit that shit in a 2-liter.
God.